Hey there, I am being punished for skipping training. I have to separate all the 2 kilo dumbbells from this pile. There are 10 such dumbbells. If only I could use a Python program to finish this task, that would have been awesome. My program would simply use a while loop to check if the weight of each dumbbell was equal to 2 and then move it to a separate pile if the condition was true. But let's say my program found all the 10 of the 2 kg dumbbells before reaching the end of the pile, then wouldn't it be dumb for it to keep checking the others? Good news, actually, there's a way to break the loop. Let's look at two loop control statements, break and continue. Let's start with break. If we want the loop to exit early without completing all the iterations, we can use the Python keyword break. Let's understand this better. In this diagram, you see that the looping block is repeatedly executed till expression 1 is true. Now, let's add another Boolean expression 2, inside the looping block, which is verified for each iteration. As soon as this expression is found to be true, the loop ends. This is where the Python keyword break comes in. The general usage of a break in a while loop is displayed here. Let's look at an example. We use the while loop to print numbers in descending order from 15. However, let's say we want to stop at 11. For this, we add an expression that checks for the value of the variable after every loop followed by a break. As soon as the value reaches 10, the program breaks. That is, it exits the loop. The general usage of the break with the for loop is displayed here. Now, let's understand how to use break with the for loop. Take an example where you have to check if a given number is a prime number. Before we take a look at the code, let's go over the process of checking for a prime number. Let's say we have to check if 25 is prime. We know that a prime number is not divisible by any number other than 1 and itself. So, we would start with 2 and check if 25 is divisible by 2. It's not. So, we move to the next number 3. Again, 25 is not divisible by 3. So, we move on to the next number 4. Not divisible. So, let's check with 5. Now, 25 is divisible by 5. So, we need not check any further. We can conclude right away that 25 is not a prime number. That means we need to break the loop here without having to keep checking till 25. On the other hand, if we did have a prime number, let's say 5, then the loop would run through all iterations. This program accepts a number as an input and then determines if it is a prime number. Here, we first define the variable num, which will take an input. Next, we use the for statement to take one number at a time from the range and check if the variable num is divisible by the number using this if expression. Now, if num is divisible by any number other than 1 or itself, there is no need to check further. We can conclude that num is not prime and break the loop there. If num continues to remain indivisible till the end of the range, the else code block is executed. Let's run this program and check. So far, you have learned how the Python keyword break can be used for an early exit from a loop. Let's now look at another keyword, continue. The effect of continue is somewhat opposite to that of break. When break is encountered, any pending iterations in the loop are abandoned. On the other hand, continue skips the remaining statements in the current loop and starts the next iteration. The generic use of continue with the while statement is displayed here. Similarly, the generic use of continue with the for statement is displayed here. Let's look at a more specific example. Maybe a program to compute the prime factors of a given number. The example is somewhat more complex than the ones we have seen so far. But I think you are ready for this now. You may remember what you learned in school about the prime factors. The prime factors of a positive number are the prime numbers that divide that integer exactly. You may have calculated prime factors in your notebook like this. Now, let's first plan the program we will write for finding prime factors of a number. First, accept an input number from the user. Let's call it n. Next, set the divisor d to 2. Perform steps 4 and 5 till n is greater than 1. Check if the given number n is divisible by the divisor d. If n modulus d is equal to 0, print d as a factor. Set new value of n as n by d. Repeat from step 4. Add the else condition. Increment d by 1. Finally, repeat from step 3. And here's the Python program that will perform these steps. Study closely how each step has been converted into a Python statement. Finally, let's run this program in idle and check it out. Let's try with 60 first. One more time with 105. And finally, let's try with 90. So hope you are now clear about using continue. We are now at the end of this topic. Wasn't it interesting? In this topic, you first learned about two types of loops, while and for. You then learned how these can be used within a Python program. Next, you learned how the for loop can be implemented on different sequences. Finally, you learned about the loop control statements break and continue.